अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, आज हम हमारा क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 डिस्कस करेंगे ऑफ योर 10 मार्क्स इन मेडिसिनल केमिस्ट्री 1. A very important question, maybe this question asked for your examination in the year 2022. What the question says, see here, third one, what are adrenergic blockers? Classify alpha and beta adrenergic blockers with one structure from each class. Synthesizes and uses of tolazoline and propranolol, means propranolol. See, very simple question, but this question may be asked in other different types, in other different synonyms. Okay, in this video I will tell you that some other different names for these questions. Okay, see, yes sir, see, what are adrenergic blockers? Classify alpha, we read the question. These adrenergic blockers, they are also known as the adrenergic antagonists. How? See, they have asked in the year 2020, classify adrenergic antagonist. Here they have asked in this way. Here they have asked classify what are adrenergic blockers. Blockers also same, antagonist also same, means we are blocking the action of these adrenergics, means mainly the action of adrenal glands, epinephrine, norepinephrine, we are blocking these substituents. See, they are also known as adrenergic antagonist. Anta means opposite. They are the drugs which inhibit the effect of sympathomimetic agents by blocking the receptor. Sympathomimetic agents, they will block these sympathomimetic agents, inhibit the effect, and they will stop the action of the sympathomimetic agent groups. Now let's discuss about the classification. Alpha adrenergic antagonist, beta adrenergic antagonist. Alpha, these are those drugs which blocks the alpha receptors and opposes the effects produced by the drugs acting on alpha receptors. See, I will explain you this one. See, for an example, this is the alpha receptor and this one is the beta receptor. Okay, both are receptor. Now this is the drug. The drug. Now what happens, my dear brothers and sisters, and these are the neurotransmitters. Now these neurotransmitters, when the drug proceed these neurotransmitters, alpha and beta, these alpha beta neurotransmitters, what they will do, they goes and binds through the receptors. Alpha will go and bind to the alpha receptor, beta will go and bind to the beta receptors. This is the action of the drug and this is the action of the receptors. Okay, and here alpha means what they will do, they will block these alpha blockers, means these receptors get blocked by which one? Alpha blockers. You understand? Here one more alpha blocker will be present side to this, which will block these active sites. Means everything, it should not be. For an example, see, if the action of the drug goes on increasing, what happens? At a certain condition, that action will stop. Yeah. So to overcome that, what we will do, means my dear brothers and sisters, we will stop initially that. Okay, बहुत ही आसान तरीका है. देखिए, अभी किसी भी ड्रग को अगर हम देंगे तो उसे कहीं ना कहीं जाके स्टॉप होना ही है. अभी ऐसा ही वो उसका एक्शन चलते जाएगा, मतलब इट्स लीड्स ओवर डोज प्रोडक्शन और कुछ भी एक्साइटेशन के प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं, वो रोकने के लिए. ओके, दैट वी वांट टू इनहिबिट. हाउ कैन वी इनहिबिट दैट? बाय दिस अल्फा ब्लॉकर्स, बाय दिस बीटा ब्लॉकर्स. ओके, then see alpha adrenergic blockers, example tolazoline, pentazolamine, then phenoxybenzamine, prazosin. These are some examples for alpha blockers. Then tolazoline, sorry, with a white crystalline powder which is freely soluble in water. It is non-selective and alpha adrenergic blockers. The structure of tolazoline, see, tolazoline synthesizes when benzyl cyanide made to react with ethylene diamide. Cyclization in the presence of CS2, that is carbon disulfide tolazoline is formed. It is a mechanism of action, means it is a reversible. Reversible means we can remove those alpha blockers. We can remove these alpha blockers. Now see, these alpha blockers we can easily remove from these one. Okay, these are reversible. Which one? Tolazoline. These are reversible and it is structurally similar as an alpha antagonist. So they block the alpha receptor and stop alpha agonist to produce the effects. Means the effects of this alpha will be stopped, so that we can reduce the action of the particular. Now say example of that tolazoline, that is a vasodilator. It causes stimulation of the gastric acid secretion, reduces the overdose of clonidine. Next, one more example, pentolamine. See the structure, this is the pentolamine structure. Mechanism of action, it blocks both alpha and beta receptors, okay, it will block these, or you can write alpha 1 and alpha 2 also. Uses, it is used as a vasodilator, inhibit the catecholamines effect, used to control hypertensive conditions. Yeah. Next one, the next classification, that is beta adrenergic blockers. What is this beta adrenergic blocker? These are the drugs which blocks the beta receptor, antagonist the effect produced by the drugs. Simple, what they will do, they will block the beta receptors. There we studied the alpha, here it will block the beta. These drugs mostly used as antihypertensive agents. Means these beta blockers are most probably antihypertensive. Sometimes what happens, your BP get rises. Now to normal the BP, what we are giving this beta adrenergic blockers. Means they will go and block the hypertensive channel, so that there will be no chance of hypertension. Means just what they are doing, they are dilating the blood vessels. If by dilation of the blood vessels occurs, means gradually the BP decreases. Example, propranolol, atenolol, bisoprolol, metoprolol. Propranolol, it is a selective beta blocker. Means selective means it will goes and attack to only beta receptor. It is a selective beta blocker, because a beta blocker goes and attacks to the beta receptor, alpha blocker goes and attack to the alpha receptor. Okay, this one is the structure, propranolol, very important structure. Synthesis of the propranolol, when alpha naphthols made to react with the epichlorohydrin, intermediate will be formed. That intermediate upon isopropylamine, formation of propranolol. It is used in the treatment of hypertension, treatment of the cardiac arrhythmia, means irregular heartbeat. Yes, next example for beta blocker, atenolol. The structure is atenolol. It is a beta 1 selective antagonist used in antihypertensive emergency treatment of cardiac arrhythmia. We are giving this one. Yeah, there we studied about some of the antagonists, means adrenergic antagonists. Now one more question, the last question of our 10 mark. From next class we will discuss about the 5 marks important question with answers in medicinal chemistry 1. Distinguish between narcotic and non-narcotic analgesic, classify with example, structure and synthesis of the ibuprofen, mefenamic acid and phentamyl citrate. Ibuprofen and mefenamic acid, these are the NSAID, means non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. These two already explained in part 1 or part 2. You can go and watch that video. Means synthesizes I have explained there. So my request to you all to watch all the series of these 10 marks. I will upload as a playlist, so watch these all. First one, narcotic. What are these narcotic? These are the substances that act on opioid receptors to produce morphine-like effect. Mainly, narcotics is nothing but nasheli cheese. Okay, they will induce their action and reduces the pain. Medicinally or medically, they are primarily used to reduce the pain. Heroin, morphine, codeine, oxycodone, then oxycodone, then methadone. These all are the example. Heroin, a morphine alkaloid, the structure of the heroin. Very important is the SAR here, structure activity relationship. So it is used as both analgesic and a recreational drug. Morphine, it belongs to a painkiller. Next one, morphine, it is a painkiller, belongs to a class of drug known as opioid analgesic. Structure of the morphine. See, morphine structure. You have to practice this structure. It is used to relieve moderate to severe pain. It is a pre-anesthetic medication. Before giving the anesthesia, we are giving this, and it is used for the cancer pain. Means in cancer patient, there will be severe pain. To reduce that pain, we are giving this a morphine as a painkiller. Then SAR of the morphine, very important one, structure activity relationship. See, first one, modification of the phenolic OH group at position 3. See, you have observed here position 3. I will tell you in general. In position 3, what the substituent OH, alcohol group. If we replace or if we remove this OH group, means the activity of the morphine get decreases. This only it says. The phenolic OH group at position 3 of the morphine is important for analgesic activity, and it helps in binding to the receptor through hydrogen bonding. change in this group changes the analgesic activity. If we change this third position, means what happen, the analgesic property of these morphine get reduces, means no analgesic property, no activity, because this only goes and bind to the opal receptors. Next one is a morphine structure. See, modification of the alcoholic OH at position 6. This is the position 6. The alcoholic OH group at position 6 of the morphine can be modified to produce active derivatives like heterocodone and morphione, more active than the morphine. See, if we changes to the 6th carbon of the morphine, then what happens, the activity get increases, because if we change here, means if acetone we put double bond O, then there will be formation of morphione, very good than the morphine, and heterocodone. If you change this and put some more any other substituent in place of OH, where in the 6th position only, you have to remember that, then the activity of that drug increased. Okay, the therapeutic increases where greater than the morphine. Okay, this one you have to understand the SAR. Next one is a non-narcotic. See, non-narcotic just opposite. Just non-narcotic is nothing but they are NSAID. Just we studied paracetamol, then mefenamic acid. These all are the NSAIDs. Naproxen. Okay, then aspirin and paracetamol, they are the commonly used drugs. Classification: non-acidic antipyretic analgesics like pyrazolones and paracetamol, NSAID, ibuprofen, mefenamic acid, naproxen. Antipyretic analgesics, example is paracetamol, what you are knowing, that Dolo 650 or Calpol 650. It is used to relieve fever. It is used with other medications like cold or flu. In cold or flu, we are giving this one medications. Yeah, next one is that is antipyretic pyrazolones. The structure means pyran structure, similar to that, C double bond O. It is an anti-tumor used for the skeletal pain and arthritis pain. Arthritis pain also we are giving this a pyrazolone. Next, the last structure, synthesis of the pentamyl citrate. Pentamyl citrate, once this question was asked. Here, very simple, pentamyl citrate you can prepare by this product in the presence of citric acid, and it is used as an analgesic. It is about 80 times more active than morphine. See, very big point this one. Okay, this pentamyl citrate, they are 80% more active, more act as a painkiller than the morphine. It is helpful in maintaining the state of neurolepta analgesia, means combination of the sedative analgesic and tranquilizer. See, they are helping for this. Which one? Means here neurolepta analgesia is nothing but a neuro sedative analgesic. Means analgesic is nothing but sedative analgesic and tranquilizer. Which one? This is neurolepta analgesic, combination of both sedative analgesic and tranquilizer. Okay, for that process we are using this pentamyl citrate. Mechanism of action: it is high lipophilic character and can be crossed blood brain barrier and enters central nervous system, because due to his inorganic property, due to his lipophilic property, due to his oily property, it will easily pass through the brain membrane and enters into the blood. Okay, means that blood can be the blood, inside that blood there will be this medication, which will pentamyl citrate, that can be easily crossed through the brain cells and show its action immediately directly on the control nervous system. Yes, these are very very important questions. I will upload the notes in the description, and I will upload the playlist also. You go and watch the playlist. 11 questions are there total, 10 marks, and by these questions only you will get the 10 marks, very important one, and by practicing only this you can get 20 marks easily. Next classes we will discuss about the 5 marks. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.